Is everyone ready? Let's stop Jade. Let's go for it. Okay, starts us off in like bird mode automatically. Good to know. Okay, so we want to head this way. Here. To the water cleansing cave. Because this is actually the place to get the final dragon transformation. Which seems like it's optional, but unless I'm wrong, I think you actually need it to finish the game. I'm not sure though. I've never tried to finish it without it. Because I don't think you can actually trigger the final battle without it. So, I don't know. I don't know about that. But we gotta get through some really weak enemies, of course. Of course? A horse, of course, of course? And yeah. We basically just gotta make our way through this. It's not complicated. We've done this before. But basically there was an area at the end where we got the water from. Basically you just have to go there. And go a little bit further, and yeah. There's like a hidden area there, and you know how it works. You know how Capcom rolls. Alrighty then. Just make our way all the way to the top, and then over here. Over here. Over here. How's it going? Blurbs. Haha. Oh, one-shotting crappy enemies. That's what America is all about. Isn't it? I think it is. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's what America's all about. That's what America was founded upon. One-shotting weak enemies. Just saying. Oh, alright, here we go. See, that didn't take too long. Just walk on into here, and we're underwater. Apparently we can breathe underwater, it's all good, so it doesn't really matter. Want to walk into here? Hey Shenron, what's up? Ryu, you've learned agony. No, I haven't, at least not yet. You must have assistance in order to use it. Yeah, so basically that means in order to use it, it takes your entire party. That was badass, by the way. The mystic power will let you see the truth. Will it? That's a clue. Ryu has gained Agni. The ultimate power. The thing about Agni is totally god tier. Plain and simple. With Agni, you pretty much have nothing to fear from anybody, ever. 60 AP. Yeah, like I said, it takes your whole party to use it, but it's totally worth it. It'll make the last few boss battles like nothing. Oh, I gotta use exits. I was trying to warp, that didn't make sense. Let's get out of here. Okay. Now that nonsense is out of the way. We need to move on to brighter pastures. Down here. Let's see. Alright, there's Camlon. Yeah, there's Drogon. Camlon's over here. So we want to head... See, there's Camlon. We want to head this way. And there's a little building here. This is something that seems like a side quest, but it's actually necessary. How's it going? I collect all kinds of weapons. It's a hobby of mine. I'd like to share my hobby. Do you know any other weapon buffs? Actually, yeah, I kind of do. So basically you want to talk to her and then you want to go and talk to that one dude. You know the one who told us about the B-Rang. He's all about weapons because he's a weapon buff. Right here. Let's talk to him. See what he and his goat have to say. Okay. Someone who loves weapons like me? How intriguing. I have an idea. Will you take this list from my collection to her? I could do that. She'll appreciate it. Yeah, I suppose I could. Let's go on into his little hut. It's in one of those boxes. The only one you can get to, because I'm pretty sure you can't get to... I think you can only get to the one on the left. You can't get to the other ones. Let me get the list! See, you can try to get to the others, but you just can't do it. It's not allowed. So, whatever, man. So yeah, basically this is going to be kind of like a fetch quest. We're going to be going back and forth a number of times. Because it's the only way for these two to communicate. Since I guess they don't own a telephone, or they don't have Skype, or anything like that. So, we gotta do it. Nina hands over the list. Another weapon buff. Maybe he will recognize my weapon. Oh, suggestive. Come get it and show it to the old man. Alright. I suppose. Only because I'm in a generous mood right now. It's in the treasure box. I'd like to know what it is. So in order to get to this one, you have to go through her bed, which is just odd. But that's how it is. I'm gonna get the what's it? The what's it. Yeah, that's what it's called. The what's it. Because they don't. She doesn't really know what it is. So guess we'll show it to the old man, and maybe he'll know what it is. And then it will no longer be a what's it. So yeah, we're going to be doing this a number of times. How's it going? What did you bring? Nina hands over the what's it. Let me check it out. Maybe you can figure it out. It's unique, but I don't think it's a weapon. Let me study it. I wrote about it in this letter. Nina receives the letter. Wow, how'd you write it so fast? Like 2 seconds? Damn, dude. God, the handwriting has to be a mess if you wrote it in a few seconds. Jeez. Ridiculous. Anyway. Let's give it to you. So what's the answer? Nina hands over the letter. It says it's not a weapon. It's a tool for the mole people. Is that right? Well, if it's not a weapon, I'm not interested. Do me a favor and bring this to the old man. The letter is given to Nina. How are you people writing these so quickly? Like, seriously. Last time I checked, it takes more than a few seconds to write a letter. Just saying. They must have some really, like, quick ability to write letters. I don't know. It's weird. Back already. I have good news. I found that it was a tool for the mole people called the Eye Claw. Why is people capitalized? I don't get that. Nina hands over a letter. A letter from me. The Eye Claw. Go ahead and take it. I guess that's Iron Claw? So Nina receives the Eye Claw. It's not a... It's considered not a weapon, but... I don't see why Mogu can't use it as a weapon. He does use claws for a weapon, so... That doesn't make sense, but no, you actually can't equip it as a weapon. So we need to go to Grimoire. Talk to the mole people about it. Maybe they know what it's all about. Maybe we can use it for something. Right? We can find a use for it. How's it going? Mr. Great Digger, you need to put Mogu on the lead, of course. found the eye claw. Good work. I'll show you how to use Mogu. Watch closely. Woo. That's pretty swag. It's like that. Got it? Here, you try it. How am I doing? Heh, looks like Mogu's getting the hang of it. I guess that's about right. Mogu learns how to use the eye claw. Remember, it's old, so you'll only be able to use it once. Okay. Mogu is gifted. I can develop his potential. But sadly, we don't have time for all that. So we got the Iron Claw. It's not an ability or anything. It's an item that we will actually need to gain access into the final dungeon. That is correct. So that's why this is mandatory. It's not. It seems like it's an optional side quest, but nope. You actually have to do this. Or else I'm pretty sure you can't get into the final dungeon. So that's how that works. Okay. I say we move on. So we just want to head down this way. Straight shot south. And here we have Obelisk, just floating in the air. And this is the final dungeon of the game. I say we finish this. Okay, so you just want to... Okay, I did not mean to do that. And it forces you to leave. That's highly obnoxious. Please don't do that. Please do not do that. Okay, so you want to put Mogu in the lead? Because he has to use the Iron Claw to gain access here. Once you come into here, that is. There is no entrance. We'll have to dig a hole in order to enter. Yeah, basically. So you want to dig a hole right here, obviously. Yeah! Mogu's gonna show us how to get it done. There we go. Well, at least they changed the music for the final dungeon instead of giving us the usual affair. Alright. So let's get going. This dungeon, it's not really that long or complicated at all. It's pretty simple. There's some older enemies in here, but there's also some new ones. And some are quite irritating. So, yeah. But the majority of this dungeon consists of just following a path and stepping onto different transport tiles. Stuff that we've done. Plus it looks like we're in outer space, so that's always cool. Just follow the path. Yeah, both paths lead to the same spot, obviously. But I think there's like 3 or 4 bosses here. None of which are really that hard, especially if you have Agony. If you have Agony, forget about it. Forget about it. It's not gonna happen. Which, like I said, I'm pretty sure you have to have Agony to initiate the final boss. So it's not actually optional, but it is optional whether you want to use it or not. Because using it really speeds up these battles. Because if you don't use it, it's going to take forever. And I wouldn't recommend doing that. Also, I should mention... Oh, it's ICU, what do you know? I should mention, in order to use Agony, you can't be fused with Karn. Because if you are, you won't be able to use it. So keep that in mind. So before every boss battle, I would highly recommend defusing Karn. If you plan to use Agony, that is. Like, you don't have to, but I would highly recommend it. I guess you could be challenging yourself to try and fight these bosses without using Agni. But that's your business. That's not something I want to do. There we are. I do like this music though. Oh my god, it's Goda. He's looking especially ugly right now. But we can't get to him just yet. But we got a flame hammer. Obviously for Ox. We haven't found a weapon for Ox in like years. Any better? Same strength, but it picks up magic. Okay. Whatever. Boy, that spine hammer was quite the investment. It was his best weapon for over half the game. It was expensive, like really expensive, but still, it's crazy. But we could say the same thing about Karn. Okay, we're back here. Now we want to take the other path. What are you doing? Pincher Axe. Oh god. This is one of those enemies that's just annoying because it has so much defense and HP. I don't really want to use magic because I kind of want to save my AP, but then again, I mean, we're going to be using Agni for the bosses, so blue doesn't really need that much AP, but still. I like to keep a healthy amount of AP, you know what I'm saying? It's good times. Just to be safe, in case something goes horribly wrong, which it could. You just don't know. You don't know, man. You don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, this should take us to where Goda is. What the hell is this? Blaze Axe. You would be new. But you're pretty much like the crab, you know, you have quite the HP. Whoa, he does blast. That's annoying. Too bad your blast is so much weaker than mine, thankfully. If it was as powerful as mine, well then, I think Nina would be dead in one hit. And that's just the way it would be. Okay, let's go over here to where we saw Goda. But don't worry about, like, healing or defusing yet, because we're not going to fight him just yet. I'm not going to let you interfere with Emperor Jade. He's an emperor now? I'll stop you if you try. And he just runs away like a coward. So why didn't Goda become the emperor? Why does Goda have to follow Jade's orders? What's up with that? I think Goda could be a good emperor. I mean, he has his moments. You know, I mean, just give the bro a chance. I think he could be a pretty good emperor. But that's just one man's opinion. I think the ending of this game could have been a lot different if they would have just given an opportunity to go to Goda. But no. It has to be all about Jade. They gotta be pushing Jade on you. It's just like, whatever. Anyway, that's just my musings for the night. Let's heal up here. Because yes, the boss fight is coming up. I believe it's, let's go down here. I think it's coming up very soon. Yeah, I think it's right across here. Yeah, it's here. So I would recommend defusing Karn here, if you plan to use Agni, which I would recommend it. I mean, it's not so much essential for this battle, but it definitely speeds it up. I'm giving you a warning. Ignore my warning and face the consequences. Just burst through the wall. Your journey has come to an end. Accept your defeat. I don't think so, bro. So this is Goda. He's apparently a golem. So that's interesting. He's really not that hard, even if you don't use Agni, but I would recommend it just to speed this battle along. Otherwise, it'll take quite a bit longer. And I just don't have the time for it. I really don't have the time for it. Well, I do, but that's beside the point. I have plenty of time, but I don't want to spend it fighting Goda. You can go ahead and use Fort X if you want, but it doesn't really matter. The power of Agni! Oh, look at that thing. Now we have 999 HP. And he can barely put a dent in our HP. So basically just attack him. That's all you gotta do. And you'll do ridiculous damage, like every time. You're pretty much gonna hurt 999 no matter what. And yeah, that's basically all you do. I mean, that's gonna pretty much be how every boss battle's gonna go. Except the other boss battles are gonna do a little bit more damage. This guy, nah. He's really not even gonna be able to put a dent in your HP. You shouldn't even have to heal. Unless you sit here and do nothing for quite a while. Because it would really take a while for him to whittle your HP down. Such is the power of Agni. Sorry, bro, you just can't measure up to Agni. You can't do it. Such is the way of things. Ah! So I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna wipe you out, man. Meantime, I'm gonna take a freaking. No effect. No effect? No effect? What? I don't know why it says that. I don't know, man. It's pretty ridiculous. I don't know, man. In the meantime, I'm just gonna take a sip of my peach iced tea real quick. Okay. I mean, you gotta give it up for Goda for trying to stand against Agni, but it's just not gonna happen. No way, no how. Bam! But yeah, you can imagine how long these battles will take if you don't use Agni. Much longer, and I don't think anybody has the patience for that. I've never tried, but I really have no interest in trying. Because it's just meh. It's just meh. Goodbye, Goda. 6,000 experience in GP. How did you beat me? This can't be. But it is. Goodbye. Alrighty then. So you can go ahead and refuse Karn if you'd like. I'd recommend it because there's going to be some battles along the way to the next boss. Because there is more to this dungeon. A little more, not a whole lot more. Here it doesn't really matter which tile you take. You'll end up in the same place anyway, so... I always go for the south, I don't know why. I just do. Alright, so here the goal is to kind of go around and get to the stairs in the center. There's all these like steel hearts. They don't really do anything. Well, I'm sure they do something, but not really that's relevant to you. So we'll just make our way around. Not a big deal. What do you want? Oh, what the hell is this? Ruga? So this guy's a regular enemy now, apparently. This guy is annoying. Because the lower his HP is, the more he hurts you. So it really sucks. Plus, the more HP you have, the more damage he does to you. So, obviously, you saw that's why he hurt Karn so much. You see what I'm saying? This guy is obnoxious. Like, obnoxious to the third degree. And you left a cure. Okay. I guess. So that guy's annoying. There's not really a whole lot you can do about it. That guy is probably more he's a bigger threat to you than any of the bosses. Like, I'm not even joking. He is. I mean, they should have made him the final boss. I mean, he doesn't have the HP that they do, but he can hurt you a lot more. And a lot quicker. So could you imagine if he had, like, the HP that the bosses have? Oh, boy. I don't think you could ever beat him. I really don't. Because he's one of those guys that you have to deal with quick. Or you're not going to have a very fun time. Let's do a spell. Hope that'll speed it along a little bit. Yes, slam him. That's nice. Oh, God. Let's just try and make quick work of you. Let's try and finish you off before you get a second turn. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, do that. That's fine. That's much less aggravating. And need to reach level 32! And bow reach level 30! Good times. This music still reminds me of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Just saying. Kinda puts me in the mood to play that. Okay. That should be good. What do you want? What the hell is this nonsense? Gargoyle? They have quite the HP. And there's two of them, so that's doubly annoying. But they don't really do a whole lot of damage to you. I mean, at least not compared to freaking Ruga. Nova would be a good thing to do, definitely. Slam! Ooh, that was nice. Blast! It's good stuff. Bombast! Slam! Do. Let's finish the job, shall we? Bam! There you go. And then there was one. Oh, Ryu, come on, man. Could have just dealt a little bit more damage. Alrighty then. There we are. We're almost there. We're almost in the center. You know Shiz is gonna go down in the center. That's just the way it is. It has to be the center. The center of everything. Oh, not you again. Can't we just, like, not do this? Like, really? I really don't want to deal with you. I just want to freaking take on the final bosses and be done with it. Not freaking play around with Ruga. No offense, bro, but seriously. Not a fan. Not a fan of Mr. Ruga. I do not want to spend time with Ruga. And you die from a physical attack by a mage. How sad for you. Okay, I think we're almost there. Just gotta take this tile, and yeah. That should put us to where we want to be. And it looks like we've been here already, but we have not.